Timalifu Telefimu. He said, I'm fighting a black fighter next. Who? It's for me to know and for you to find out. That's what he said. That's what he said. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. Knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Now, I'm going to explain to y'all in this video why I think that Keyshawn Davis makes the most sense as the opponent that Timalifu Telefimu is talking about. Now, I saw Keyshawn Davis go live, and I saw him talk about, oh, I got that call this morning, I'm in such a great place, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people are saying that he could be talking about fighting Timalifu Telefimu, but even more than that, I told Shakur Stevenson fans that Timalifu Telefimu could be pump faking him, using his name, and that fight is not as likely to happen as some of y'all think it is. And it got nothing to do with Keyshawn Davis, with what Keyshawn Davis said, or what Timalifu said. It has everything to do with the business and the politics of boxing and the landscape of boxing that we have right now. And I'm going to explain to y'all what I'm talking about. Number one, let's talk about Turki Alalshikh. I wouldn't be so sure that Turki Alalshikh is going to be willing to pay for Shakur Stevenson and Timalifu Telefimu to fight, because Shakur Stevenson and Timalifu, they're fighters that Turki doesn't trust to put on jaw-dropping, exciting, entertaining performances. That's why he made the entire Tom and Jerry comment about Shakur Stevenson, and that is also why he put Timalifu on the undercard when he was fighting Arnold Barboza Jr. Turki Alalshikh has an affinity for more of a aggressive pressure fighter, all action-packed style of fights that he likes to put on. And with the type of money that Timalifu Telefimu wants, and the type of money that Shakur Stevenson wants, will Turki be willing to pay that for a fight that may end up on an undercard, or for a fight that may end up under-delivering on excitement and entertainment value? This is a Turki that has his eyes on trying to get some of this money back that he's been spending like crazy, that's having trouble recouping his investment. That's why this ring card with Devin Haney and all those fighters on it, and David Benavidez and all these guys on it, that's why it went from being free to being pay-per-view, because he's trying to get his money back. So the first thing when considering this Timalifu and Shakur fight is, will Turki be willing to pay for it? Because in order for that fight to happen, it would have to be funded by Turki. And this is a fight that we don't even know if it's going to be the main event, much less be a high-priced pay-per-view in Madison Square Garden where they the headliners. You're dealing with one guy who just came off fighting in the middle of the street in Timalifu Lopez, and you got another guy who just came off fighting in a tennis stadium in Shakur Stevenson. So will Turki be willing to pay for that fight? Is the first thing, right? The second thing, and most importantly, is top rank. Top rank. And Keyshawn Davis makes more sense for their business model. And it's obvious, because Keyshawn Davis is a top rank fighter, like Timalifu is a top rank fighter. Promotional companies in boxing, y'all, don't care about their fighter losing. They care about their fighter losing to another fighter outside of their promotional company. So they don't want them to lose to another big star or another star fighter that's fighting for another promotional company that's going to build that other star fighter that they don't have control over. They don't want their star fighter losing in a tune-up fight, or losing to a mandatory challenger that's not signed to them, because that hurts their company. What people in Top Rank and Bob Arum's position want to happen is, for when Timalifu passes that belt off, they want him to either be vacating it and moving up so that they can have another one of their fighters in position to fight for that vacant belt in a fight that they know their fighter's going to win, or they want him to lose it trying to defend it against somebody that's signed to them. So for Top Rank's business, it makes more sense for them to be pushing Team Alifu in the direction of Keyshawn Davis. It makes no sense for Top Rank. It makes no business sense for Bob Arum. It makes no sense for whatever network partner that Top Rank has aligned with for 2026. It makes no sense for them to have Team Alifu fighting the first fight of 2026 for one of their star fighters against a fighter that's a rogue free agent that can beat him, take his belt, and then where does that leave Top Rank's stock in the 140-pound division? And if you look at the tea leaves, all of the signs are there, right? You got Shakur Stevenson. I'm sorry, you have Keyshawn Davis now ranked number 1 in the WBO rankings at 140 pounds. You have Team Alifu as the champion. You have Team Alifu slowly but surely putting stuff out there that don't have Shakur Stevenson involved. Oh, should I fight Manny Pacquiao or Shakur Stevenson? Haha, but I deleted it. Oh, hey, man, when you going to beat Shakur? What's up? At the interviews he was doing at the Danny Garcia fight, he's being all coy. Don't want to answer the question. And then today, he didn't say, oh, I'm going to beat Shakur Stevenson. I'm going to whoop Shakur Stevenson. Oh, I'm fighting a black fighter. Why not just say I'm whooping Shakur Stevenson, bro? And we've seen this from Team Alifu before. Skating out of fights, fake negotiating, fake call-outs, social media games, and then goes to fight somebody totally different. So as I've been saying, I hope Shakur has a backup plan. I hope Shakur Stevenson has a backup plan in case Team Alifu does what it looks like he's trying to do. And you know what? It may not even be Team Alifu. It may be Top Rank. It may be Top Rank like, no, we're not approving this. You go over there to fight Arnold Barboza Jr., that's one thing. He gonna put you in a big money fight against Ryan Garcia, that's another thing. But Shakur, when we got Keyshawn for you, nah, that's not happening. Shakur, when we can have Raymond Muratalla move up for you. Shakur, when we can have Keyshawn move up for you. Shakur, when we can have you fight Brian Norman Jr. for his WBO. Nah. And you may say, well, Brian Norman is fighting Devin Haney. Well, Top Rank wouldn't be allowing that fight to happen if Top Rank felt like Brian Norman Jr. was going to lose that fight. Because that's the only belt they have in the 147-pound division. If you're a Devin Haney fan and you know how Top Rank matchmakers do, you should be very worried that Top Rank confidently allowed Brian Norman Jr. to take that fight. I know I would be if I was a Devin Haney fan. But I'm not, so I don't care. So that's my thoughts, bro. It just makes all the business sense in the world for Team Alifu to be fighting Keyshawn Davis. So if I were a betting man, which I am, I would bet that when the fight gets announced, when Team Alifu's next fight gets announced, he's going to be fighting Keyshawn Davis. Because remember, Keyshawn hasn't fought in a while. Because the day that he was supposed to fight, he didn't fight. So he got to get back out there. And they don't put him at 140, ranked number 1 for no reason. And the black fighter could also be, they anticipate him going up to fight Brian Norman Jr. if Brian Norman Jr. beats Devin Haney. So I think it makes much more sense for Top Rank to have Team Alifu move to 147 to fight Brian Norman Jr., who signed to them if Brian Norman beats Devin, or have Team Alifu fight and stay at 140 and fight Keyshawn Davis, since Keyshawn Davis is signing them. They have too many internal, in-house options to just have Team Alifu fight Shakur Stevenson. If he's going to do a cross-promotional type of deal, if they're going to sell him off again in a fight that's going to be difficult for him to win, it's going to be against somebody like Tank Davis. Or if he wins the Manny Pacquiao sweepstakes. Something like that, bro. But we'll see what happens. I do still think Shakur Stevenson and Team Alifu is a really good fight. I do think Turki Alalshikh is going to have to be willing to really overpay for that fight if he wants to have that fight happen. But I'm also not so sure that Turki wants it because of their fighting styles and because of the fact that he may, if they're fighting in January or February, you think he's doing 2 cards in February? You know we always get a Riyadh season card in February for Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. You think he's going to be having that card going on and having American card with Shakur and T on? I doubt it, bro. I doubt it. Not saying it's impossible, but it is improbable. So, y'all let me know what y'all think. Who is Team Elite Food referring to? I'm going to go out on a limb and say Keyshawn Davis is the front runner and Brian Norman is the second option. I think Shakur is sitting at third place right now. And if I'm Shakur Stevenson, you might want to start looking for other opponents, bro. Might want to start looking for other people. It's not looking good. Your prospects are fighting T.O. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Comment below. Smash the like. Sub up to the channel. I appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.